Leaders of the world's most powerful economies have developed a plan to help limit the financial contagion from Europe. The G20 Summit has ended in agreement to stabilise the Eurozone and to chip in more money for the International Monetary Fund to shield poorer countries from the global slowdown. From Mexico, Chief Political Correspondent Mark Simpkin reports.
Lock 20 leaders in a room for 2 days and this is what they come up with, the Los Cabos Action Plan. The leaders have pledged to take all necessary steps to stabilise the European and world economies, but they have to say that and they always say that. Still, the leaders are talking about progress.
There are going to be a range of steps that they can take. None of them are going to be a silver bullet that solves this thing entirely over the next week or 2 weeks.
We reached compromises for various things to confront decisively the situation in the Eurozone.
The communique doesn't make any reference to Julia Gillard's Australian way, but it does endorse many of the things she's been pushing for. The countries have agreed to chip in $450 billion to help the IMF contain the Eurozone crisis. And some of the European countries have pledged to integrate their banking systems, although the language around that is ridiculously vague. The G20 supports Europe's intention to consider concrete steps, it says. Julia Gillard reckons the main takeout from all of this is just how well the Australian economy's been performing, and some of the other leaders seem to agree.
Their common response is to sigh with a certain degree of wistful envy.
It's been a strange G20, held in the shadow of a resort that bills itself as clothing optional. Julia Gillard's now on her way to Rio for a second summit. That one's on sustainable development, although green groups don't expect any sustainable developments. They're already calling it an epic fail. This is Mark Simpkin in Los Cabos, Mexico for ABC News.